I'm going to teach you guys a few more things about flying the Hind chopper on Battlefield 2 Special Forces. Um, this map, as you see here, is mass destruction. I'm going to show you guys a few things that I do and just give you guys some basic flying tips. I'll even do some advanced tips as well, just to show you guys a few things, tips and tricks that I do. As I've become quite comfortable with the Hind, and I wanted to see if there's something I can do to teach you guys about it. I'll start with by saying that anytime I get into a vehicle where I fly, whether it's a chopper or an airplane, I strictly use keyboard only. I don't use a keyboard and mouse. I don't use a joystick or anything. It's strictly 8 different keys that I use on the keyboard. Specifically the WASD keys and the cursor arrow keys. It's all I've always done default keys. I don't alter them at all. Basically, a couple things that I do here just to give you guys some basic tips. As you can see by the bar in the middle of the screen, it's just hovering. I've got another player here that's trying to fly against me as I'm trying to show you guys what I do. The horizontal bars, basically just to show you if it's right in the middle and it's not tilting one way or the other, it's you're basically just hovering. You're not going forward, back, left, or right, or anything like that. Some basic tips here with flying. So I'm going to quickly show you with the, as you can see me just going up now, that's just by pressing the W key. By pressing the S key, it makes it come back down quicker rather than natural gravity pulling it down. The W key, the A key makes the chopper turn to the left, and the D key makes it turn to the right. I'll show you guys a few things about the cursor arrow keys that I use. So I'll start by hitting the left arrow key, and as you can see, the chopper starts tilting to the left. Hitting the right arrow key tilts the chopper to the right. By pressing the up arrow key, it tilts the nose of the chopper down and you start going forward. Let's just hover again for a quick second. Get the bar in the middle, and then by pushing the down arrow key, it tilts the nose up, and then you start flying backwards. As you can see by my mini map, I'm starting to go backwards now. Oh, here's the enemy chopper again. Looks like he's just practicing flying around too. I specifically I got inspired to fly the Hind mainly because of the fact that I was actually on a specific ghost town server, and there's a guy and another clan there I just happened to see spinning wildly in circles, and it kind of inspired me as to learn how to do that, and that's what got me into flying the Hind. Like I said, I prefer flying this mainly because of the fact that it doesn't spin as wildly or swing around as wildly as any of the other choppers, such as the Apache or the Cobra or anything else like that. But I'll show you guys a few more advanced tips here. One of the things I do, some of you guys may know, I know that a lot of my clanmates know that I like flying this, and they frequently see me start spinning in circles. I've actually learned how to do it, and I'm going to show you guys a few things about how to do it, and especially on how to learn how to practice it. As I mentioned, this is a Special Forces mass destruction map. I would probably recommend this map as well as Surge. There's the launch pad in the middle of the map on Surge has a nuclear missile, and that's basically where I started learning how to do it. I don't find it's as easy to do it there, mainly because the nuclear missile and the silo around it is so much more bigger. I prefer mass destruction mainly because of this pole right here. It's easy to learn. It's to fly around it and practice, mainly because of the fact that it's so much more thinner. You don't have to worry about hitting things as easily. And I find that the tower itself, if you're just scraping along it, it's a little bit more forgiving as well, rather than hitting several different towers and bouncing back and forth like a pinball. So a couple of things that I do here is when in order for me to start spiraling, I basically hit the W key and the up arrow key at the same time, and basically I'll show you what happens when I hit those two together. Chopper starts going up and the nose starts pointing down, and then you start going forward. So what I do to start spinning is that once I hit the up arrow and the W key simultaneously, I also start hitting the D key and then the right arrow key, as an example if I wanted to spin clockwise. So let's try that again. I'll hit the first two, W and the up arrow, and then I'm going to start hitting the D and the right key. And it looks like the other chopper is trying to hit me now. He's trying to fire on me. So I'm going to show you a couple things here. So let's try that again. Hit the up arrow and the W key, and then let's hit the D and the right cursor key. And as you can see, I start spinning to the right a little bit. Basically what happens is that you'll notice that the chopper starts falling down. I hit the down arrow key to lift the nose back up so that it doesn't have a tendency to fall down as much, all while pressing the W and the D key at the same time. It's not. I don't find this is difficult to do. It's quite easy. As you can see here, I'm going to start spinning a lot faster now. And the guy here that's flying the chopper says, "Nice hack." Little does he know that it's not that difficult to learn how to do this. Perhaps maybe I should show him a link to this video as well once I'm completed. Then maybe he can learn a little bit about it too. But here's the other thing, is that you can do it both clockwise and counterclockwise. This is simultaneously pressing the W and the A key, and then I'm hitting the left cursor key, and occasionally I'll hit the down arrow and the up arrow just to try to straighten out. If you find that the chopper feels like it's tilting a little bit to the right, push the left arrow key a little bit more and it'll straighten out. As you can see, it's kind of hard to tell right here. Now I'm pushing the down arrow to straighten it back up now. Once you're able to practice this and master this, you can start doing what I call the Rain of Death. I'll give you an example here. As I get to a specific flag and the enemy is holding this flag, you can start hovering and spinning, and then once you get to a certain point where you feel comfortable, you just do what I call the Rain of Death. As you can see, I just start spinning right over the flag, and then all of a sudden I just start firing. Push the down arrow key, tilt back up, and then you just start hovering and going around in a circle again. Well, that's pretty close. He almost hit me. But anyways, that pretty much concludes my lesson. Hopefully this will help improve your flying ability, and hopefully this has taught you a few good lessons that you guys can use. Oh, this guy's still trying to shoot at me. Maybe I should just take a shot at him. Oh, I missed. Oh well. Anyways, good luck. Hope you guys have fun, and hope you guys can do this as well.